Hey Wannabes, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Diego. Ash is behind the camera for now. If you watched last week's video, you know that we had 5 upgrades planned and 1 unexpected upgrade. The unexpected upgrade is now the installation of this tankless water heater. Why are we installing this? Texas had a really bad winter storm last 2 weeks, which led to our 30-year-old water heater going kaput. Instead of repairing it, we decided to go with this Live tankless water heater. Yep, that's me. 3 days ago when I realized I ordered the wrong size water heater. All right guys, today's Monday. We started this project on Friday. I slowly realized that I ordered the wrong size door for our cutout. 16 by 16 makes a pretty damn perfect square. We have a more of a rectangular shape cutout, so we had to switch it up. Amazoned a whole new tankless water heater. We went with this King Arvier tankless water heater. Again, the reasons we're doing this is 1, we don't want to deal with a tank water heater. It's going to take us too long to heat up water. Ashlyn complains a lot. This is easier for me. This is also going to be more energy efficient, used up less propane for us. And 3, we just didn't want to repair broken parts. It's a 30-year-old water heater. Might as well go with something new. Before we get started with any of this, I just want to point out what we have. It came with its control panel, along with manuals and all the hardware needed to install it. I will be creating a new system to brace it because this unit is a little bit smaller, so we just need a way to secure it on certain sides. But before we do any of that, there are some safety steps you have to take before you start disconnecting and working on your current water heater. Come with me. As a reminder, we were supposed to do this a couple weeks ago. Weather held us up, so a lot of this is already done. But essentially, make sure your propane is always closed. Make sure to always unplug your shore power. Then come inside, find your circuit breaker, flip your breakers off. These off. Little stickers that tell you where everything is for us fell off, so I don't know which one is which, so I just flip them all off just to be safe. Then come on back to your old water heater, relieve the pressure with your water pressure release valve, which is here, and then make sure to drain all the water that's here. Remove your drain plug. Then you should be ready to start unhooking everything. Before you unhook everything outside, I recommend starting inside, unhooking all of your water lines, and then coming outside and undoing all your screws. So we're removing all of our cold and hot water line connections. There's one there. Once you shredded it to bits, it should come off pretty easily. Okay.
Rip it apart.
But careful.
No. We're not want to be careful. Someone got a little frustrated and ripped the door off.
So just be careful where your propane line is. You don't want to rip that out.
Little did we know, the propane line would break just a mere 3 days later. Sorry, don't rip all of it out.
Right. What do you choose?
It's out.
It's out. All this stuff here you see, it's called butyl tape. It's used to make a seal. Obviously there's a million holes in this. We're gonna use it. We're gonna go buy some to remake the seal as well, but before we do that, make sure you scrape it off.
Scrape our paint off, cheese.
Just took out the old water heater, and we found that this may not have been caused by our recent winter storm here in Texas. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to tackle this off camera. Comment below if you'd like to see how we repair this. But it'll just essentially be us installing a whole new subfloor in this area. Lucky for you guys, I had already tested it to make sure it fit.
Woo!
That secures our new brace.
Cute.
Yo.
Woo! Halfway there.
Before we seal this up with screws, adding this butyl tape to give us a natural layer of protection from any leaking. The King RVer comes with a built-in flange, essentially. So this is just extra precaution on our side. Perfect.
Yeah?
Yep.
She's so cute. Gotta clean up some of that tape.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow, a brand new water heater.
At the Lowe's to pick up materials to recreate this hot water connection. Our goal is to save this fitting, so we need to get rid of this copper ring.
Mm-hmm.
We have enough tubing left over, so it should just be able to go in, a new ring, press it together, and we're good to go. After that, we'll connect the propane and the electrical, and then we should have hot water. But
It's been 3 weeks.
stay tuned to see if it actually happens. Alright guys, back from Lowe's, we were able to find the Shark Bite copper ring that we needed and the press tool. We're going to press this together, make these connections here as well as our propane, and test this propane before we move on to electrical. And once we do that, we'll start with these guys and flip on our breaker so that we can see if we have a working hot water heater.
Woo!
My one concern from this is that these pipes aren't labeled all that accurately as to which one's water in and water out. So, worst case scenario is we'll have to redo these again, but hopefully that's not the case. Alright, so we're going to test this propane fitting, make sure it's nice and sealed, because obviously it's right under our bed. We don't want any propane leaking and, you know, killing us. So we're going to use some soapy water. Actually, we'll go turn on the
Okay.
propane.
Done.
Okay, so what you do next, you just kind of spray the soapy water on, and if it detects any air coming through or any gas coming through, it's going to start bubbling. This is obviously bubbled from me just spraying it, but there is no active leaking going on. So I think we're all set and good to go. Let's check it one more time. Nope, nothing. Alright, it's good. We are disconnected from shore power and we flipped off all our breakers, but just to check and test everything, there's no power coming through this line. So I shouldn't get shocked.
Hopefully.
Okay, so our white RV wire goes with our white water heater wire. I'm gonna go ahead and twirl it up. Use a wire nut.
Ooh.
There you go. Black water heater wire goes with black RV wire. Twirl that one up. Wire nut. Then our ground
We'll go with the crown.
goes with the ground.
And that's how you knew you married the right guy. He knows how to do all these things. So you don't have to do it yourself in your own RV. A new subfloor, new water connections, a new propane connection. All of that together means we have a brand new hot water heater installed. So let's see if it works. Yay! And just like that, we have hot water on demand. Now I don't have to wait anymore. Thanks, Diego.
Hey guys, thank you for watching the video. If you're still with us, I just want to have a quick disclaimer and say Ashton obviously mentioned a couple things: new propane line, new water connections, and we actually even included a complete new 12-volt electrical line to the unit. We weren't able to film all that because, to be honest, this project got slightly out of hand. We ended up dealing with the rotted subfloor, and all those other things mentioned led to some frustration and lack of patience. But if you want to hear us talk about it and explain it a little bit better, you know, like, subscribe, comment, tell us what you want to know, and we will tell you. Again, this bad boy, she's a 30-year-old RV. We were bound to have some issues. We're still very happy with it. RV life is incredible, but it does have its challenges, and that's the reality of things. So we just want to be transparent about it. Anyways, see you down the road, wannabes.